Hi guys. You said you wanted a tutorial on base makeup, so that's what I'm going to do. Sorry if you hear noise. My TV's on. I have dogs. I have children. They're scattered everywhere. So I already did my brows because that's just a whole other tutorial, period. So I appreciate you guys wanting me to do this for you because I've actually never done one of these before, so bear with me. And I talk a lot, so if I do, sorry. And then if I don't, it's because I'm trying to put makeup on, and I don't talk when I do makeup. So, okay. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is use your skincare, moisturize your face. As you can see, my face is nice and shiny and moisturized. It's already all soaked in, so it's dry. Okay. Then you're gonna want to use a primer. Okay, I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's $6 and it's great. It's like one of the best primers ever. So it basically looks like this, and then I take a little, if I can do this, I take a little bit like that on my nail, and I do this side first. Now I'm doing this in my phone, so this might look a little weird. I'm not using a mirror today. And what you want to do is make sure it's smooth and kind of just filling in your lines. I mean, basically, okay, I'm 49, so I have more lines on my skin, and you can see I have like a texture. But you can see that this really kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Smooths your skin out really good. So that's all you want to do for this. Get a little more, put it on this side. You do the same thing. Do not put it on your eyes, like on the top of your eyes. Go down your neck. Always go down your neck. Because you're going to put a little makeup, down your neck. So you do not put it on your eyelids because there's another primer for that when you do eyeshadow. But like I said, that'll be another tutorial because this would take me like 3 hours, and I'm sure you guys don't want to watch this for 3 hours.
Why did I change this?
I know I wouldn't. I'd go crazy.
This shouldn't affect my everyday.
So just make sure you get this all
Where
smoothed in.
did the mermaid stuff go? Why is that
And
disappeared now?
if you do your brows first, like I do, try not to hit them because, yeah, then you'll smear them up.
Does it have like a mermaid category? Material.
Okay. So if you see a little bit of imperfection, just kind of go like this. Patting.
Why did this change my other?
Just like that.
Let's go.
And as you can see,
It's gone wrong, guys.
it does smooth out. Ooh, there's a little bit. It does smooth out places on your face, but see, you got to be careful because it also grabs. When you have like fine lines like I do, it grabs, so you kind of have to really make sure it's in there. Okay.
Why did it say winter
So
when I
always use a primer first. It helps the foundation stick. That's important. Okay. Now,
It says it didn't say
next, foundation. Hey. Okay. You'll probably see it collect a little bit because, like I said, I have fine lines. It's not easy to kind of buff that out. But I'm going to show you how to do it with a beauty blender, which is wet. And then the other side I'll do with a brush. So I'll show you both ways. Okay, so first off, shake your foundation. I just dropped my beauty blender. Now I have to find that. Hang on.
Now that we've done that, thank God we're back to normal. Change outfit.
Okay.
Outfits. Change outfit every day. Can you guys
I've completely lost my beauty blender.
I guess I'm gonna go first.
That's wonderful. Okay, so I guess I'm going to show you with a brush. Because, yeah, I can't find it. Oh, I think it's across the floor. No, that's the light. Oh, forget it. It's just easier. Okay, I just dab, 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 dab. This is Wet n Wild's Photo Focus foundation. which is really good. It doesn't really oxidize, which turns you like in a yellowy, like orange color, which you really don't want. Okay. Then with a brush, it's like you stipple it in. Go down your neck, just so you know you get that blend, because you don't want. Now you can do this. I do it just because sometimes I like foundation, like so my eyelids look the same color as my face, and I just kind of drag it a little and then kind of rub it like that, like so. I mean, it's pretty. It's not. Ooh, I just poked my eye. It's not, hard to do. It's just very time consuming. And you just kind of go like that. Make sure you have a decent blend. And this one is a little sticky, which is okay because it helps everything else stick then. And then do the same thing to this side. Just kind of boop, boop, boop. Then boop, boop. Ooh, I almost got my brow. That would have been a mistake. Okay. Wish I could find my beauty blender. My dog is probably eating it. And then again, stipple. You kind of want to pat, like this. And again, I do my eye because I just want everything to match. But see, you can see when you don't get it blended in, because this foundation's a little lighter than my complexion. But I mean, with COVID, I really haven't been outside or in the sun or anything to that aspect. Now, if you wear your hair up, I don't know, you can always dab it on your ears, just so your ears match everything. I wear my hair up constantly, but today I just figured I got out of the shower. I was like, oh, let me film this tutorial for you guys because I think I just messed my brow up. I probably got it in my brow. Yes, I did. But just kind of go like that and it'll come out. Okay. And then just kind of keep stippling. Plus, I'm doing this in my phone and not on my mirror, so it's kind of hard to see what I'm trying to do.
I don't need you right now. Why was that free? That shouldn't have been free. I guess food from the. Does that mean we can't sell island dishes?
Okay.
They're not worth anything? That's stupid.
Now, as you can see, it's totally blended. Looks pretty flawless. I mean, like I said, I have older skin, so if you are younger, which I'm sure you are, than me, it won't settle like in your fine lines and stuff. Like for me, it does because I'm older, so it's hard to not get a product to settle in. It's not easy, but you get what I'm saying. So I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is great. It's $7, $6, I don't know, around there. Wet n Wild is great. I love Wet n Wild. Okay, next, concealer. Coffee. Okay, concealer is basically the same thing. This is the Paw Paw Light Ivory from Shop Miss A. Go to this site. Everything is $1 to $1.88, depending on, what you want to spend. And palettes, they can range from $1 to $10. So, but their website is great. So this, I just kind of dab like this. I make, to try and make my eye look brighter. And I pull it up to try, and as you can see, I have like a little pimple. Well, not a pimple, but a mark that I kind of ripped off. Wasn't good. Don't rip your pimples off. I highly suggest not to. Then take your brush and kind of work your foundation in, or your concealer. Okay? Now, as you can see, yes, it is settling a little in my lines, which happens constantly. So I have to kind of sit here and blend out a little bit more than the norm. And then sometimes I just take it and kind of go in like this to kind of, because when I use contour and highlight and stuff, I do this, but you'll see. Now, if you see it's kind of patchy, just kind of take your finger and smooth it in. I mean, you can see, and of course my hair is coming out of my towel, so a beauty blender, like, yeah, you would basically do the same thing. Tap, 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 you know, constantly, and that's how you would, it's basically the same thing with a brush, but it's stippling when you do a brush.
Can you just buy that thing too? You're a socialite, you're not even a customer. Oh, damn it.
And
well, I mean, not down, but like
that looks pretty good. I mean, you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. Like, kind of go down your nose a little. It just kind of pulls your face together. So we'll do the other eye. I grabbed my wrong one. That was my color corrector. Ah, wait a minute. I don't want color corrector. Not today. Because, yeah, that's my life. This just kind of hides dark circles, and I wasn't going to get into that today because it's a little, like, it has to go on first before the other stuff. So, yeah, wasn't getting involved with that. Didn't want to confuse you. So, let's use the right product. And we go dab, 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 dab. You don't need a lot of concealer because it's really heavy. Like some are light, some are heavier. This one's pretty light. And yeah, I mean, you want coverage, but you don't want, you know.
Also, I think I asked you guys what I should buy last episode, but I almost got no comments on that, mostly about Creator Sim, which in my defense, a few of you were like, hey, you should probably...
I just feel like right here is like not blending right for some reason.
It doesn't make it clear that you're supposed to click an unlink icon that just says unlink on both options. It doesn't even say which one to use, so not my fault. Anyway, so
plus, I've been eating a lot of salt and I'm tired. So, this eye's being a little wonky for some reason. I don't know why. But, my eyes are puffy. But, I mean, as you can see, it does cover and blend away things on your face. And, yeah, see, covered that bad pimple that I have, or whatever it is. I don't even know. Okay. Next is powder. I use the Shot Missy, the Perfect. It's setting powder. It's great. It's $1. You can also use Coty Airspun, which is also great. I think it's $6 at Walmart. It's been around for a very long time. And of course, now I don't have my beauty blender to put the powder on, so I have to use my brush, which I kind of didn't want to do, but you get the gist. So you're going to dip it You're gonna dip it.
insufficient funds.
You're gonna
I
tap
cannot
it
afford
because
to
you
dip
don't
it.
wanna.
Because, oh, yeah, it's on the floor.
You're gonna set your under eye
I guess I don't
like
need
so.
to use this, but I will. So let's just set up like
Sorry,
a
my
little
husband texted me.
farm area back here.
Um,
It's supposed to get like hundreds. Everyone loves me spending money on columns. I don't know why everyone's so surprised every
Tap
time I
it.
spend money on stuff. Like, this is every rank
Same.
purchase I ever do. Is I spend money to buy.
Then
stuff
just
that
kind of
looks good.
take some
I don't know why that's so surprising.
extra powder
It is, so
and
get used to it. Get used to it. That's what we
put
do
it on
here.
your face
Alright, then I'm gonna
because you want to set the face.
Oh, I always got that exactly the
You
same
don't need a
size.
lot
That's pretty good.
because then, you know,
Solo, though, which is fine.
you get cake face,
We do a little bit of that. Oh, actually,
which
you know what, I guess it's not a
you
little bit
don't
smaller.
want.
It's basically the same size. It's just this overhang a little bit more.
So,
this
as you
one's
can
on the
see,
ground, which is
powder on the
perfectly
face.
fine. I'll
Now,
actually move
don't
the
use the same brush.
structure. So if we go here, move.
You're going to dust it off.
We can
Okay.
move this whole section. We'll move that over here.
Normally, you kind of swipe it
It's
like
fine.
this.
We'll probably shift,
Go in a
shift things
circle.
around a little bit as we go, but now that'll do. I'm gonna empty
That
out.
just,
Then we're gonna move all this stuff
like,
underneath the shelter
it gets
instead.
all your face
So it's
then.
not this, like,
And
crammed
you
against
can
the
feel
side
it's
of
like
that
really soft. Go down your neck a little,
mushed.
like that.
Get these over here.
Go on your forehead, do the same thing. I mean, this is how I do it. This is what works for me. Like, makeup has no rules. So, if something works for you better, then you do what works for you. You know, that's my theory on makeup. And now it's all smooth. Okay, my face pretty much looks like flawless. Well, not flawless because let's face it, I'm older. There's a flaw there, here and there. But okay, done with your powder. Next is a bronzer. And right now I'm using the Kimchi. It's a makeup brand by this guy that was on RuPaul's Drag Race. It was funny. But it's a nice bronzer. It's really smooth. It comes with a cute little mirror. It's 15. I think it's $15, and you can get it on their website, or probably at like Ulta. I'm not even really sure. But what you want to do is take your brush. Now this one I use a kabuki brush. Okay, you want to kind of take it like that. You can use any kind of, you know, rounded brush, but I like to cut. So when you cut, you kind of want a flat brush, and then tap it off. Always tap it off. Look to the side. Suck your cheeks in. I know, it looks funny.
I don't know, which dolphin is this? Is this dolphin? This is a different dolphin. Maybe we need to be better friends with it. Talk to dolphin.
Blend up.
Hi, can you I thought,
See, you get a line, and then I just like to tap it
which was like, how am I supposed to know
like
that
that,
does?
so it
Well,
kind of
I thought it was
blends
like,
in.
yeah, try it out, but if
And then what you want to do is
okay,
kind of
we did it.
tap it on
Request fetch. Do it. Fetch me treasure.
the top part of your forehead because
Okay, so it goes off and then it comes back
It-
and you give me something?
you want to look bronzed. Like, you want to have a healthy glow. That's what you want to have.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess we can sell that.
And then I always take my finger and I just kind of see, because you can see that it's there. But I don't do heavy contour. I don't like it. Like, I think you look, I don't know, fake. And the same for this side.
So we can sell that. We're not going to sell our potions because that did nothing. We could probably sell the bananas now though. Hopefully automatically actually if we go into...
Like I said, I do the same thing. Go like
Yeah, there we go.
this.
Oh, look how stocked that fridge is. Yeah! So then if I just open the business... Which by the way, someone pointed out that I left it marked
Just
up on 100 by mistake.
do that.
Fine. I guess not really that. I do want it.
And you know, if you want it darker, you can do it darker. If you want it lighter, you can do it lighter. Whatever. Like, that's your choice. Go under your chin and follow your jawline. Okay, you always want to follow, like, lines, like, where you want definition, like a shadow. Because it kind of throws an illusion off. That, you know, your face is longer you
You
know.
guys gonna buy something?
And I'll show you
The thing
how
is,
to
you
do
can
it with
sell
your
this.
nose.
Can sell that.
I have to find my brush because I need a little brush for that.
I wish we could set
And
the
under
other
here,
fridge.
because it makes your
We
lip
use
look
that.
bigger,
We only really needed
which
a
is
mirror
cool.
so I could change
like,
my mermaid look. So,
makeup is kind of a trick. Like, you always want to throw, like, a trick to kind of show your face is, like, longer, or if you want it a little shorter, you know, however you want it. Let me find my small brush and my messy bag that I have, because as you can see, I have too many things. Okay, I just use my little Jeffree Star Morphe brush, and I just like to use this one because, oh, excuse me, it's easy to line. So what you do is you start here, you pull down, and you windshield wash, like, and you don't have to do this. I mean, this just makes your nose look longer, okay? And what you want to do is kind of make it like a triangle here, and then right here. Okay? Like that. Like you could see, there's like a line. And yeah, you can take your finger and pull it and kind of blend it up like that, because that's what I do. It works for me. Like I said, you have to do what works for you in your routine, because everybody's different. Like, everybody applies makeup different. I've seen people apply makeup with their fingers and it looks gorgeous. Like, and the one day I actually did try that and it was really cool. It really worked really good. Like, and then I always do up here a little bit darker, just because it gives that illusion of a slimmed nose, which I like because I have a wide nose, kind of, sort of. And then take a little bit and just go under here. So you throw a shadow.
I think you can just sell this table, but I'll take it with me. Oh. Ah, a little shell that was hidden under
Just like this.
Alright, so are we done
See?
now?
So it kind of throws a shadow, so it looks like you kind of have a more pouty lip. I seen Tati on YouTube, Glam Light Guru. She literally has bronzed her whole entire lip. Like, and I've done that. It does make your lips look a little poutier, which is cool. But I kind of, I gave up on that because I started doing lip liners a little more, and that's a little easier. But under here is always good because it, like, throws a shadow. Okay, so that's it for bronzer. Like I said, I don't do heavy bronzer. I'm not trying to, look like a queen, because I'm not. I'm a normal person, so I do normal makeup. Next, blush. Again, same thing. Get a blush brush, kabuki brush. I use kabuki brush for everything. I love my kabuki brush. So, today I think we'll do a little pinky color so that you can actually see what is going on my face. And this I'm using Ace Beauté. This one. I got it in a BoxyCharm. Oh, BoxyCharm or an Ipsy. I can't remember. Sorry about that. I just hit the camera. Blow it off or tap it, however you want to do it. Smile. The apples of your cheeks. Or you can do this. And I don't like doing that. And then blend up. Because right now, there's a blush trend going on where you're blending your blush into your contour. And I actually kind of like how it looks. So I've been doing it as well. Or, if you don't even want to use contour, you can just take your blush and just blend it all the way up. I've seen a lot of people do that too. So, That is your
So
choice.
that's gonna go there.
And this is all you
Put
do.
that there, didn't I guess that's good spacing. We'll do the same thing here. So those are like this. I guess
Now-
there's a bigger gap in the middle.
To me, that looks pretty. You want it a little darker, you can go a little darker.
A little bit better.
Like, you want to see it, but you don't want to look like you're made up. To me, I think if you look more natural, it's pretty. And yes, I have done makeup looks where I have dark, real dark eyes, or smoky eyes, or glam eyes, or, you know, soft glam. It's all a preference, like I said.
Yeah, don't mind me. Bye. If you want to buy from my
This blush looks like it has a little highlight in it, like it's glowy. I don't know. But as you can see, you've got a cut line for your contour, and then you have your blush here, and you kind of blended it up a little. So it kind of just goes into the contour, like so.
Does anyone want to buy
And that's it for the blush. Like I said, it's not hard. It's just a little time consuming. As you can see, since this video is already 26 minutes long. And the next we're going to do is a highlighter. This is also from Kimchi.
I mean, there's a bunch of people just
And it's very nice. This one's a little glittery. My other one went shooting under my couch and I can't find it. Or somewhere, my dog took it. I don't know. So, needless to say, I have to find it. But I have to get a highlighting brush now, which I don't think I have.
Did you buy that for me?
Ah, yes I do.
Wait, whoa.
Well, actually,
500.
they have highlighter brushes. I
What?
use them, but either I use my finger